What's up, everybody? This is Lauren and Dalton podcast, episode number four. And we're going to have something fun today, some energy, some more thoughts. I'm not even sure exactly what we're going to talk about fully yet, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, get to know us as mom and dad.
Okay, guys, what's one word you would use to describe your parenting style?
Intentional.
No, you thought about it.
I thought about it.
You had time. Like my first, intentional would be good for you. That does describe you well. Mine would be close to intentional, but like I would say, I know mine, prepping.
Prepared.
Okay. Like I'm always trying to prepare them for life. I'm always thinking about when they're 16 and 21 and how that's going to cater to that. So I would say future life preparations. That'd be mine. Yours is definitely intentional.
Who is the fun parent?
A lot of times, Lauren.
We're both fun.
Playful fun, Lauren.
Yes.
For sure. Fun.
Silly fun.
Silly.
Like fart noises.
Who's going to get up and like moon? Who's going to do some like mooning the neighbors together and then get all the kids involved? Probably me.
Yeah.
Like if we're
Could
going
be
to fart
illegal,
around the
but
island.
we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah. Or like big activity fun like that they weren't ready for is something that I would plan. But everyday fun is Lauren.
What's the most repeated phrase in your house?
Stop hitting him. What do you think?
Maybe Daewoo from me.
What, just walk around saying, Daewoo?
Wawa's, let's do everybody's, because Wawa's would be no.
Okay.
Now. No.
Him saying no, yeah.
No. Wiley's is, Mommy can blank come over.
Mm-hmm. Anybody. Insert any name there that she's ever met in her entire existence.
Anyone.
She just wants a friend to come over.
Gray's would be...
Can I have a fucker?
Yeah.
Which is a sucker.
That would be Gray's. That's probably Gray's. Or poop on potty.
Yep.
That would probably be it.
I wasn't ready for that. Who handles the messes better?
You.
As far as like...
Any of them. I think you handle the messes better.
Crazy messes like with the kids or actual cleaning messes? Probably messes.
As mom and dad messes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking kids throwing up, poop coming out of britches.
Yeah.
I get really overwhelmed with the messes. I mean, I do all the dishes, all the everyday cleaning.
I was going to say shout out to moms though, because when I have been there with them for 3 days, though straight, if you like on the content trip, I would be the one that would break faster.
That's true.
With the messes. So I think it more is you're living it 80-90% of you. Whoever actually the husband, the correct husband is the husband better handle it better if he's at work more. He needs to.
What is it?
Is that the husband needs to handle it better.
Oh, yes.
If he's at work.
Yeah, it's true.
What's your kid's favorite thing about each of you?
Should we do them as a whole?
Yeah, yours is probably playfulness, you think?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like we're both like safe arms that can just hold them. Whether it's they're mad, they're sad, they're happy. I think just having a landing spot that holds them is one of their favorite things about their mom and dad.
Definitely safe.
But I also think our house is very playful. It's
Very
very
playful
loud.
house.
It's very silly. It's very energetic.
Yeah.
And I think they'll look back on it, and that will be something that will stick out to them, is how
I think so.
Our
I think the
household is
energy
like
and the
that.
playfulness. We have foregone, and that was mainly from you, like anything that we're going to let them tear it up. So we're waiting. So we're like the poop on the couch, the floors, pee. There's constant markers on islands, and we're waiting. I'm not trying to
have my house be Instagram perfect. My house is covered in children and kids things everywhere, and that's just how it is for now.
Poop on carpet. like last week.
There's poop everywhere, honestly.
There's a lot of poop, and we just let it happen.
Yeah, if you are telling yourself you don't have poop everywhere in your house with toddlers, you're lying.
If you come over to our house, there's a good chance you'll just step in poop, random poop.
No, that's okay.
That's part of it.
It's part of it.
What is your favorite part of parenting?
Honestly, anything that I get to do with them that I also enjoy is my favorite part of parenting. So it could even be going to a park, one that I also think is fun, or taking them skiing that I also enjoy doing, going to the beach that I also enjoy. So that's my favorite part, is bringing my children along doing things that I also like to do.
I like watching them, two answers. I like watching them develop and see. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how we learn that as kids. That's how, because I'm always thinking that way. I love thinking about, the way that why we think the way we think. And so whenever I see them developing, I love that. But then my more practical answer is cuddling.
Oh, you love cuddling.
Love cuddling.
I will also say my other answer is that moms cannot be replaced. So
No.
I know that in my heart that I am just everything
Yeah.
to them, and I feel it from them every day.
Who is the better one at getting the kids to sleep?
Oh, Lauren.
By far me.
By far, Lauren.
Dalton is done with energy. I mean, it takes the energy that it takes to put these children to bed is insane.
It's crazy.
And to muster up that energy at the end of the day is hard for both of us, but it is more my role, whether we silently agreed on this or not. But I take it. I literally pull myself up by the freaking bootstraps and do it. But when I'm not there, you pretty much just sleep with them wherever they'll sleep.
Gosh, because I feel like with me parenting, they will listen to you at a decent, like in the middle. For me, I'm either on this side or they're crying. Like I either go 0 to 100, then being like very stern, very strict with it, and it's like to get them to sleep. But they listen to you with, you need to go to bed, not come out. And that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Do you let them eat food that's fallen on the floor?
We encourage
Yes.
it.
I actually
Hope
do
that
too.
they do. I eat food
it.
off the floor.
It's exciting when a peanut butter and jelly falls
I'm
on
like,
the floor.
dude, if you're
Who
not
can
going to
get
eat
there the
this,
fastest?
I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
We were cleaning up raisins the other day, and I brought the vacuum over, and I was like, dude, I actually want these, and I just sat on the floor and ate them off the floor.
Put the vacuum off to the side.
I'm like, I'm just going to eat them instead. So I'm just picking them up and eating them like a
little
little squirrel.
monkey.
Yeah, a little monkey off there picking ticks up off the ground, eating them.
Who is more patient?
I think I have more opportunities for an outburst
You
because
do.
I'm with them more.
Yeah. In life in general,
So whatever you want to do with that answer.
I would say just in life in general,
You
me.
are more patient. You are
I'm more
more
patient.
Yes.
And so with kids specifically, yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, I should be.
More patient.
Yeah,
Because
and
you
so
haven't
I
seen
am.
them while you're at work and then
Yeah.
you come home. You better be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sometime in the morning, a couple hours in the evening versus 14 hours, throughout the day. I think if you're emotionally intelligent, you should be more patient.
Yeah, we'll go with you.
What's the biggest parenting surprise that you didn't expect?
Gosh, we talk about that a ton.
We do talk about that a ton.
Like almost all of it.
Literally from A to Z, almost all of it. One that pops up in my head is how
We can stay on this one for years.
how
Good
often
luck.
I get hurt. I did
Yeah.
not expect to get physically hurt so much during the day as a mother. My toes getting stepped on, something getting thrown in my head,
Yeah.
the head banging my chin and my teeth clattering, just the head bangs to my chest, my own head, shoulders.
Yeah.
When they give me a hug and they're holding on to me, but they're like pulling down with their fingers, so I feel that like tug on my skin, and I'm like, you're getting my back skin. Like, it's all of it. Hair getting pulled. I did not know I would get hurt so much day to day as a mother.
No, that is a good one. Mine would be the energy output that it would require and the lack of any time. I just don't remember that. I'm like, no time. The energy output in the morning, this one practically, here today, we were up for hours last night and had to get up for school. And I was like, well, I'm awake. And then Gray's climbing in the bed. I'm in the bed with Wiley. Gray climbs in there too. And we're not sleeping. And then the energy that you still need.
And you got to wake up and take care of a family.
Still got to
that
get them
day.
to school.
Yeah.
And then you go to work, which is the easier part. And then at home, work is easier in terms of energy output.
For sure.
Like, you know what to do when you're dealing with other, like,
Adults
that you're like, this is what I need. Do you understand? Talk back to me. The energy output of, like, I just spent 30 minutes giving you my heart. We all have those bursts of, as parents randomly where you're like, I'm really going to do my parenting thing I was tired of. I'm going to invest this thought into them now. I'm feeling this. And I want to train them in the ways that they should, go. And I'm going to do it now. I didn't feel it last night, but I'm good. And then their answer is,
can I have a yogurt pouch?
Can I have a yogurt pouch?
And you're like, did you hear anything that I just said?
You're like, Lord have mercy.
I thought this was going to be a really sweet and special moment, and you just yogurt pouched it.
I saw that going completely differently. Yogurt pouch, and then I gave it to you, and you threw it in my face.
Yeah, and then you squirted the yogurt all over me.
So that energy, I could stay on that one for a while.
We're very passionate about the unexpected things of parenthood.
Who is more likely to sneak the kids a treat?
You.
Me, for sure. They climb up there. Now they're all over the counter.
Dalton has a spot in the kitchen that you can find him when he is home 92% of the time that you're home. You're going to be in that corner of our kitchen. And so they see him.
My aminos, my little.
All your supplements are there. And it also includes our little treats are hidden up there. They're not hidden so much anymore. Now all the kids know that that's where they are. So if they see you in that corner, again, most of the time that you're home, you're in that corner, they run over there. And they are like climbing, again, like monkeys, trying to get.
Off of I Am Legend.
It really does. Climbing up your legs, climbing up the walls.
Zombie. It don't matter what you do. Wawa's running across the living room with a chair to get over there fast. Pushing it across. Gray's already up there.
Yeah.
And the cutting board is there. So I'm always looking to make sure that the knives are gone. Now we've got a lock up there, but they're getting good at those too.
They are getting good.
You got to make sure to keep them up there. And it's always easier to negotiate, to be like,
yeah, I'll give you one.
Here's one.
Let's get off the counter.
And it was, yeah.
Yeah. I have loosened up a lot. With Wiley, she got 0 treats. These children eat way crazier now that I have 3.
Speaking of food, what is your go-to? We need a quick meal.
Kielbasa, mac and cheese, and veggies.
For you always have, that's at least 4 times a week right now.
It's once a week. So 4 times a month.
That's a good, it's
literally
a good meal,
52 times a year.
It's a good little meal.
It is. They love it. I love
Healthy.
it. And it's decently healthy. Here's your broccoli and your sweet potatoes. Are you kidding me?
Do you do sauerkraut still?
Not as much. I used to do sauerkraut a lot when it was just Wiley. And then I don't know where. I think she stopped eating it, so I took it out of the routine.
We love people, but if you have one kid, just one, it doesn't compare.
No, shut up.
Yeah, we can't hear it. I'm like, that is like, I saw the memes. Did you see the one I sent you that said, the meme that was like, your friends that don't have kids, like, can we
go to Africa this Friday?
Weekend?
Yeah.
It's like, what it is with kids, and we're always fighting for a good date night.
Always fighting.
For a good date night and the date nights that there's been several date nights we went nowhere, just drove the car and sat, and we were fine with that.
Yeah.
Our ideal date night was if we could just go back to the house and sleep in bed and chill.
Because that's something interesting that I didn't think about also, was like, if you don't have somewhere for your kids to go, like, yes, you got a babysitter, but now you have to get ready and you have to leave the house.
Yeah.
And all of that takes energy.
Yes.
And it's like, nah, can you take my children
somewhere else? Let me enjoy.
And let me enjoy my home, my
the amount
bed,
of things
my
that
shower.
we have bought and have at our house we've never seen.
Yeah.
Like my fun gun room. The pickleball court, the expensive pickleball court that we've never played pickleball on once. Like, because I'm always thinking, I'm like, well, because I've thought about having them come down there at nap time. I'm like, well, they could be too loud while Wiz sleeps right there. We could play some of the crew.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, the weekend, I'm like, well, no way that if they're there, they're going to let us play pickleball.
Yeah.
So we'll just, like 8-9 years, we'll play pickleball.
It's a season.
Who's better at handling the tantrums?
Lauren is a better child's wordsmith, for sure. I go too high level.
And I also know specifically, maybe a little bit more, what to say to Wawa, what to say to Gray,
you do.
What to say to Wiley type of thing.
If you're going to go by calming down, then yes, Lauren, for sure. If you're going to go by
logically handling a tantrum and logically getting you out of this place that you're in.
I'm better with adult tantrums.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to throw in a tantrum as an adult, I can help you get out of it. As
Yeah,
a child,
he's got you.
after I get done with my like higher level spiel, they're just gonna scream and punch me in the face or something, slap me in the
pee on
face.
your
They didn't
shoe.
get it they didn't get it anyway.
That's true.
Wasn't worth it. Oh.
The last question is, what's one lesson that you hope your kids always remember?
We love kindness.
We do love kindness.
We love kindness, and I love self-awareness as one of my top favorite qualities of people. And it is further than just that. I like them to be honest with themselves. And so, and what's in my head is thinking of even Wiley being nervous to do a sport, but us realizing how important that is. Like, where I say self-awareness, I think it's important that she says to herself, like, she is nervous, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But also knows how good it is for her to overcome it. And so, and I explained to her how nervous I was, probably way more nervous than she even feels. But pushing yourself through that, and kind of, you can almost gamify the system if you're self-aware. If you lie, there's so many nuances. If you're lying to yourself, that there's so many nuances that you can blame on why it didn't work out, why this didn't happen, maybe why you didn't like it. But if it's just all back on you, of like, well, I do have the resources, the knowledge to figure it out. It was just my fault. I just didn't want to do this. Then you can be like, you can take an action that normally turns into a result or will turn into a result versus looking elsewhere. So I love self-awareness and focus.
This is one of those questions that I would need 3 to 5 business days to think about and get back to you. I can't answer. My true answer is not in me right now.
No. I'm like, we definitely love kindness. We love love. Lesson-wise, though?
I don't know. It's left my brain. I know I need time to think about that one.
Thanks for getting to know us as mom and dad. Shout out to the mom and dads out there. It is hard.
Shout out.
It is rough, and I bet that you're killing it. Most of you. Some of you.
Some of you are just not.
Or
But most
probably
of
not
you
killing
are.
it. Most of you are, and none of us expected it to be this crazy or tough. And
Yes.
if you're doing it, you're doing it. I'm proud of you.
I just saw today they don't need a perfect parent. They need a present one. So if you want to work on anything, let's just all be more present.
Kids are more forgiving. They love us. We love them. And we will see you next week.
See you next time.